final amateur fight of the night, scheduled 3 rounds in our unified amateur featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Standing 5 foot 8 inches tall, his official weight 145.8 pounds. His record 5 wins, 2 losses, representing Dynamic MMA in Calgary, Alberta. Please welcome Usman Khattak. His opponent across the cage, man, fighting out of the red corner. Standing 5 foot 11 inches tall, his official weight 146 pounds even. His record 3 wins, 1 loss, representing Black Dragon MMA in Red Deer, Alberta. Please welcome Leo Bonin. When the cage door closes, your referee in charge is Luke Boutin.
Luke Boutin, the third man inside of the cage. 145-pound division, 3 3-minute rounds. Bonin in the white shorts, attacking the black. What will we see? Is it grappler versus striker? Or will we see mixed martial arts on display?
And a little smile there from Khattak. Oh, beautiful overhand right. Khattak smiling there because he saw that Bonin bit on that check that he wanted. So he's seeing that beautiful low kick there.
Right off the bat, nice hard strikes as Khattak lands that swinging left hook.
And you can tell that these guys have experience because we look like we're watching young pros.
Yeah, I think also Khattak with like the really refined striking. We see he's mixing it up. His low kick has that bitey sound that you really look for. Bonin, although moving forward, is a little bit more grittier as opposed to refined strike you see out of Khattak. But right there, some strong strikes from Bonin.
Good stuff here early as Khattak lands on that lead leg of Bonin with a smile on his face.
He is hitting hard.
He's going for the single, climbing up the body. Khattak taken down, and Bonin maybe a little bit overzealous, but going for that 100% sweep position. And now Khattak looking for the takedown. And we see here, he's got those hands locked, looking to pull him out.
Khattak grinding it down and gets that takedown.
The two athletes right in front of our broadcast booth.
So Bonin overhooking that arm, preventing the strike up, and he's starting to strike from the bottom there. Trying to get an angle, but Khattak doing a really good job of staying square and centered to him, limiting those submissions.
Khattak not opening up just yet.
I don't think there's really reason to. You know, that overhook is really strong and prevents. Anytime he starts to put a lot of weight to try and pull that out, that's going to lead to him being open. See right here, now he's on the angle. He has Bonin against the cage, so it opens him up. So see, even right here, Bonin looking for the triangle, the omoplata on the far side. Nice ground and pound here from Khattak.
Very aggressive, right? He's in there and he's grinding it out and he's landing some hard shots.
A couple of right hands aimed at the skull of Bonin. Khattak on fire.
So Bonin creating a shelf for Khattak to strike off of, bringing the knees in. Although it feels like it's defensively sound, it's creating a shelf for Khattak to lean on and strike hard. Even with that knee shield right there, it feels good.
Anchoring him.
Yeah, all it does is like, okay, I can use this for leverage.
He's got to get those hips out of there. He's got to get them stretched away so he can get some room to get up.
You kick off the cage, gain some more angle. Khattak probably should be trying to square him up against the cage a little bit more, or look to pass. Right now, Bonin's trying to stay active just with striking off the bottom.
Khattak ahead here in round number 1 as we hear the 10-second marker. Bonin trying to tack off the back. Excellent work.
Man, those, like I can't really state, those are some heavy shots coming from the bottom there.
The smack sounded legit, you know, but how many does it take to make a difference?
Yeah, beautiful takedown from Khattak, blocking those hands together, driving him to the center. We see here that beautiful overhand right from Khattak. Bonin waiting forward and throwing good strikes, but the sharper strikes are coming from Khattak.
This is definitely the experience coming out. As we saw the combos, I like seeing that jab, 1, 2, pop, 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 and then back to jab, jab, paw, and he is landing hard shots. You know, he's picking away at the leg, he's landing up top. You know, Bonin had no choice to try to take that in and see if he could change levels.
And it seems like if Khattak had his way, he would love for this to be a stand-up battle. But as soon as there's any type of grappling engagement, he's all about that as well.
I think before that might have been an issue, something he was missing. was that well-roundedness in his game, showing like I'm not scared to grapple. I'm really good at striking, but I'm not scared to grapple. Bonin here, I think he needs to set the tone and try and like, you know, be that gritty fighter. He's out of the two, he's the gritty guy. Put him up against the cage, look for that dirty boxing, make Khattak spend those energy dollars.
Bonin doesn't look worse for wear as he makes his way to the upright position, getting ready for round number 2, bouncing, full of energy. What can he make happen here in round 2?
Khattak definitely looking a little less on the wear than Bonin. As he lands that thundering right kick again. He's lighting up the left leg.
Like I said, the grittiness. That's, beautiful knee to the body there.
Khattak just disengaged. And now Bonin trying to take,
Bonin
and what
with
an
the slam.
outstanding takedown.
Beautiful bear
Right
hug
to the
takedown.
mount, trying to close out the show in style, looking for the Mataleon, the rear naked choke.
That chest on back pressure has to be there. Just because you're on the back does not mean you have to get lazy. He's in a great position. Take your time. Search on the neck. Get that seatbelt position. Pull yourself tighter, so to speak. Look at how high he is. That can lead to him being turned. And you hear his corner tell him, don't get too high.
And you see the body triangle secured by Bonin.
So that body triangle allows you to keep tighter positioning there, which is going to lead to him being able to hold here longer. Looking for that arm triangle potentially as well. Looking to come up on top.
Looking for the mount position. One of the most dominant positions in all of mixed martial arts. Many people say you should finish from here.
I don't know if that's legal. But smart work there, coming up on top of that back position. Khattak looking to go that tabletop position and giving up his back again.
Bonin just riding the roller coaster as he cinches in that rear naked choke again. Does he have it?
Is it underneath the chin?
Khattak in a world of trouble here.
He's doing a good job at attacking that arm, preventing him from cinching that in. Body triangle still on there. It's got to be a tough spot for Khattak.
So what this keeps him from doing is putting his shoulders on the mat, which creates that angle that he can't get choked. So because it's on the far side, he has no point where he can rotate off of. If Bonin had both hooks in, he'd be able to. But right now, with that body lock, it's across his waist and he can't turn it all. Now he has that ability to.
As he switches up to the double hooks.
Bonin going to the body after attacking the head. Back to that body triangle. Making it a rough go for Usman Khattak.
So notice now Usman, he's gotten a little bit lower, which is going to make it harder for Bonin to get underneath the chin, so to speak. Because he's almost too low, there's not enough space between the choking arm and his back.
What a change up in dynamic. It's so fascinating to see. You know, Khattak, when he was in the better position, was dominating on the ground. But here, Bonin obviously able to get the better position on Khattak, and now he's able to hold him and manipulate him.
Which means we're going to see a very interesting round number 3 as we have less than 15 seconds remaining in round number 2.
Now, at the same time, he spent a lot of, he's got him flattened out. He's got to go hard here, in my opinion, make it look like, give the referee no choice. A couple of those are really hard shots, though.
Khattak trying to stave off elimination, and he does just that.
Survives another round.
We had to point Khattak to the right corner. He's coming to us.
He's just catching his breath. He'll come back.
Maybe.
Let's see if we get a replay at the end of that round. There's definitely a flurry of shots as Bonin was looking to get that finish. You know, on some side of me, I do believe referee was just waiting for that giveaway, but just wanted to see if the time would end.
The beautiful step over to the body lock, finishing that takedown and following up to taking the back. The hip hop was the nice part. Because he's against a shorter opponent, he was able to get him loaded onto his knee, then up to the hip and pop those hips. And when he took the back, he had that good positioning. Those long limbs coming in handy, finishing up with that body triangle.
Great patience by referee Luke Boutin, just kind of waiting to see where it was going. You know, Khattak was still moving around. He was getting catching a few shots, but you know, we'll live to fight another day here as we enter round number 3.
In my opinion, one round apiece.
Yes, it has to be.
Both like showing where they specialize in. It's a very interesting fight in my opinion.
Again with that dynamic and where they landed on the ground, right? And, you know, we see that a lot in mixed martial arts. You know, sometimes you're better if you land on top, and then sometimes some guys are better if they fight off their back, right?
Well, even sometimes like who can handle like being the nail, so to speak.
That's right.
Both these guys have been excellent hammers, but who's going to show that they can be a nail if they need to be? Both of them have been the nail and are surviving, so I'm interested to see how round 3 goes.
Has Bonin put a...
If I was Khattak, I'd be trying to keep that range and keep Bonin back.
Beautiful body shot there, though.
I was curious to know if Bonin was in Khattak's mind. But look at this.
Look at Bonin's left leg. Oh man, it is welted right up.
So right here, Bonin on bottom where he doesn't want to be with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. So, but he's continuing to chip away. You know, Khattak might want to just be like, I'm going to chill out here, hands on biceps, not get anything going. Once again, that knee shield does not help you in MMA. All it's leading to is a shelf for people to hit you off of.
Khattak trying to advance his position now in the half guard, the open half guard of Bonin.
And letting him pass. You know,
very strange.
Very, like, I don't know if that was on purpose or if that's just lazy half guard. You know, right here he's looking to twirl underneath, maybe, but almost giving up a crucifix there. So I'm wondering where his head's at right now.
And Bonin can't waste any time here. He can't relax because the seconds are ticking away. We are almost halfway through the 3rd and final round. As you see Bonin trying to bridge.
Yeah, trying to explode at this point where you're tired is not the right way to go about things. So pre-guarding is great, but you know, you're losing in the eyes of the judges because positionally, you're not in a great position.
And patience is the key here, right? You know, if I'm Khattak, like, you want to continue to maintain your position, hold it down, and pick and choose your strikes carefully. You know, one bad strike's going to end you in a very bad position. So careful where your weight is and just slither on there and work your weight there for the round.
Even grappling-wise, he's passing the guard. He's positionally looking really good in the grappling sense. So it makes it tough to, like, even though Bonin's working, you know, positionally being on top and passing the guard is feathers in the cap for Khattak.
Less than a minute to go.
Khattak trying to strike, trying to land some blows to the skull of Bonin.
Again, he's not letting Bonin get any room there. Smothering him, and then, just as I say, that he passes in a half.
And what have the judges seen? They've seen 3 passing of the guard here in the 3rd round. So it looks like Khattak is constantly advancing his position. He's trying to get to better spots. He's throwing shots from on top. So, looking for the sweep, and look at this! For Bonin, he's got to sprint right now.
He's got 20 seconds left.
He can't wait.
Just got to go. Go. You know, right here he's attacked the back. But, you know, is it too little too late?
I don't know. Maybe.
The difference there is when he hit for that body lock, you know, he was able to slide out and not able to finish. And Khattak coming back.
Look at this, a sweep at the end. Wow. Some good stuff here from these amateurs. I can't even believe that they're amateurs.
Yeah.
Definitely the experience showing there from both guys, and then we almost saw a little bit of evolve there from the fight.
You know,
but Leo, look at his leg. Bonin's leg is just inside those shorts. It's just bright purple.
That's going to be sore tomorrow. Those beautiful leg kicks from Khattak. You know, the difference, you know, Khattak doing a good job. Bonin getting that nice butterfly sweep, changing up the tactics, keeping that chest on chest position strong, getting that finish, but, you know, Khattak staying strong and coming back up on top at the end. You know, beautiful grappling exchanges between the two. In my opinion, Khattak 2-1, pretty easy decision.
Really a solid display of mixed martial arts. You got to see it all. Crisp, clean striking. You saw the grappling abilities. Both men used a lot of energy, so they kind of left it all inside of the cage. What more can you ask for?
No, and both of them gathered a lot of experience in terms of, you know, going the distance and taking and receiving punishment and showing that, you know, having to change up their game plan partway through the fight.
Both gyms showing up here today. Leo Bonin out of Black Dragon, Usman Khattak out of Dynamic MMA. That's a little bit too close for my comfort, but I definitely saw some of the fighters evolving here today. So
either way, it was a great fight. Both men showcasing their abilities, showing everybody here inside the River Cree Resort and Casino what they're made of, and maybe promising professional careers down the road.
What a great way to start the evening, you know. Got a long night of fights here, got lots of awesome talent coming up. And then we just got these two beauties here that just kind of put on a little display for us.
We are awaiting the official decision.
Taking a long time.
I wouldn't want to be a judge right now. I'd be sweating that one.
And it looks like our ring announcer, Don Andrews, is ready to let us know who's won this battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. Judge Ziad Harb scores it 29-28. For Khattak, Judge Andy Social scores it 28-28, and Judge Thomas Tollins scores this fight 29-28 for your winner by majority decision, Usman Khattak.
This fight, I think the right guy won.
Yep.
But I would imagine you're very nervous when you hear those scores.